Hello, thank you for listening. This is the near death experience of Tina, and this experience occurred on April 16th, 1987. Open quote. In the basement of our house, I was helping my husband with a locksmithing job. I moved his gun in its holster to work on the locks. As I was beginning to set the weapon on the floor, it slipped out of the holster and rotated. It was pointing towards me and fell hammer first on a metal stand. The Ruger Blackhawk 357 revolver had a defective safety and fired. I saw, heard, felt, and smelled the gun/bullet in that order. I grabbed my abdomen. The bullet had entered left and about 3 inches from my navel. The only pain at the time was a burning sensation at the entrance site. I screamed for my husband, who was outside, and walked to the open door. When he saw my wound, he was a retired firefighter, emergency medical technician. He grabbed me and laid me on the floor. We lived in the country, so I was taken by ambulance to a school where the helicopter met us and flew me to the medical center. During the flight, I was conscious the entire time. As we landed at the hospital, the paramedic radioed that my BP was 50/0. The surgical team made us at the landing pad, and I was taken right into surgery. They put a mask over my face, and I convulsed as they gave me a paralyzing drug. As they intubated me, I heard a nurse say, "Okay, she's ready." I felt a searing cutting from the top of my sternum down my torso. I could only scream in my mind that I was still conscious and wasn't asleep. I felt the surgeon lift up the right side of my intestines and then the left side, looking for damage. On a pain scale of 1 to 10, that was a 15. I was pleading for God to take me. It was so excruciating. When the doctor stopped, I said, "Never mind." He then worked higher in my torso. I felt sewing around my right lung. I then became aware of a light off to my left. I no longer felt my body, but I believe I was still in it. I realized that my grandmother and great-grandmother were standing at the entrance to the light. My grandmother had died in 1978, and I had never met my great-grandmother. Both were native. They told me by telepathy that it was not my time and that I had more to do. During this time, I have no idea how long this lasted. I was completely immersed in the most incredible love, contentment, acceptance, feeling of being home that you could only imagine. In fact, we don't have words to describe the feelings. The next memory I have is my internist asking me to squeeze his hand. When I had my NDE, the surgeon was giving me heart massage to keep me alive. No one expected me to live. The recovery was awful, but I did it. The surgeon was horrified that I was awake for the surgery. They compared my memories with the recording, and I was right. End quote. Wow. That is a crazy story. Question. There's a lot of questions with some short answers. So, experience was entirely pleasant. Sense the presence of other beings, my grandmother and great-grandmother. Incredible peace and pleasantness, incredible joy. Question: what importance did you place on religious/spiritual life prior to your experience? Answer: slightly important to me. Question: what was your religion prior to your experience? Answer: Christian, Protestant, some Native American beliefs and practices. Have your religious practices changed since your experience? Answer: yes. Religion is so much more meaningful to me now. I feel a connection. Question: what importance do you place on your religious/spiritual life after your experience? Answer: greatly important to me. And what is your religion now? Answer: Christian, Catholic, practicing spiritual advisor, haunting, and other paranormal issues. Question: did your experience include features consistent with your earthly beliefs? I always knew there was more to life than what most people believe. Question, did you have a change in your values and beliefs because of your experience? Answer, yes. Everything I do, I must answer to. Question, did you encounter or become aware of any beings? Yes, God. Question, during your experience, did you gain information about pre-mortal existence? Answer, yes. The soul/spirit does not die. Question, during your experience, did you gain information about universal connection or oneness? Answer, yes. Heaven awaits us after the body dies. Question, did you believe in the existence of God prior to your experience? Answer, God probably exists. Question, during your experience, did you gain information about the existence of God? Answer, yes. I just knew, all caps, God exists. Question, do you believe in the existence of God after your experience? Answer, God definitely exists. Question, during your experience, did you gain special knowledge or information about your purpose? Answer, yes, I have been driven to learn all I can about ghosts/spirits/paranormal issues. Question, did you believe that our earthly lives are meaningful and significant prior? Yes. And did you gain information about the meaning of life? Yes, that we are all in school to evolve into better beings. Question, do you believe in an afterlife? Question, an afterlife definitely exists. Yes, this life is a school, and that when we die, we go home. There is a God, heaven, and we return to our ancestors and pets. Question, do you fear death? I do not fear death. Question, during your experience, did you gain information about life's difficulties, challenges, and hardships? Answer, yes. Suck it up and do the best you can. Otherwise, you get to do it all over again. Question, during your experience, did you gain information about love? Answer, yes. It's the most important way to live. Love and compassion for everything and everybody. Question, what life changes occurred in your life after your experience? Answer, large changes in my life. I came back a different person. All my misconceptions were stripped away, and I was exposed to the truth. Many of my family and friends hold me at arm's length afterwards because they think I'm crazy. Question, have your relationships changed specifically because of your experience? Answer, yes. I don't tolerate liars, cheats, and people that embrace evil. Question, was your experience difficult to express in words? Answer, yes. Words can't convey the feelings! Exclamation mark. How accurately do you remember? Answer, I remember more accurately than other events. Do you have any psychic, non-ordinary, or other special gifts after your experience that you did not have before the experience? Answer, yes. I attract and can help trapped spirits cross over. I can sense energy changes/anomalies. Question, are there one or several parts of your experience that are especially meaningful or significant to you? Answer, seeing my ancestors makes me smile and filled with love. Question, have you ever shared this experience with others? Answer, yes, right away. They tolerate my ramblings. Question, is there anything else you'd like to add about your experience? Answer, it was a gift. And it looks like actually she wrote this again, or she submitted something else here. So let's go. Open quote. I was airlifted to the nearest emergency center approximately 40 minutes after the event. I was taken immediately into trauma surgery and was given a paralyzing drug only. My blood pressure was 0/0. No brain subduing meds were given, which was a new trauma technique. I was awake throughout the surgery. I could tell the doctors what happened in detail. A study was initiated by the psychology department due to my NDE. During surgery, my heart stopped and heart massage was performed 3 times. This is when I had my experience. It was totally dark, and a soft light began to materialize. I suddenly felt the presence of intense comfort and love, then felt the presence of my grandmother and her mother, whom I had never met, both Native Americans. They told me that it was not my time. I didn't hear them. I just knew it. They were there to give me strength. Then I blacked out. I was in intensive care for a month, then on the regular floor for another month. From that moment on, I have never feared death. It is only a passing to join with all our loved ones and the Creator. And, excuse me, looks like she answered some more questions here. Question, did time seem to speed up or slow down? Answer, everything happened at once. It was as if I was in a different dimension. Question, did you come to a border or point of no return? I was told that it was not my time. Question, did you have a change in your values and beliefs because of your experience? Answer, yes, to accept life and know that we go to a wonderful place after this. Appreciate what I have now. Question, was the experience difficult to express in words? Answer, uncertain to try and convey the intensity and knowing, all caps, that it was the truth, the comfort, and love. Question, do you have any psychic, non-ordinary, or other special gifts after your experience that you did not have before the experience? Answer, yes, enhanced. Question, are there one or several parts of your experience that are especially meaningful or significant to you? Answer, knowing what awaits me is wonderful. The post-traumatic stress afterwards was the worst. Question, have you ever shared this experience with others? Answer, yes, awe and wonder. Some people accept right away. Some need more time. Question, at any time in your life, has anything ever reproduced any part of the experience? Answer, no. Question, is there anything else you would like to add about your experience? Answer, glad I could tell someone. Not much written about it when I went through it. Thank you, Tina. That was a great experience, and some of these stories are just amazing. I thank you for listening. Have a great day.